Hi there. Last week I put together a video on preparing a roast turkey in a cast iron pan. I thought the results were good and I still like how that turkey turned out. Until today, that is. I wasn't completely satisfied with that turkey, and today I decided to try out a different kind of recipe for roasting a turkey. Suffice to say, this is the one I'm going to use for making my Thanksgiving turkey. This turkey took over 6 hours from start to finish, but over 5 hours of that time was simply letting it slow roast in the oven. You don't even have to baste the turkey until the very end, which means you can go about your other Thanksgiving duties while the turkey cooks in the oven. And that's how it should be. All I can say here is take a look and see for yourself, and I hope you like it.
The best turkey is one that's brined in advance, and this is certainly no exception. After trying different brine recipes, I've settled for this buttermilk brine because it's very easy to prepare. Actually, it's more of a curdled milk brine because mixing milk and vinegar together is a lot cheaper than buying a gallon of buttermilk. It keeps the turkey moist and flavorful, and brining your turkey is a step you don't want to skip. Be sure to keep the giblets since we'll be using them to make gravy. This is a 17-pound turkey, and it almost didn't fit. And now we brine the turkey for at least 24 hours. What's also great about this recipe is how easy it is to prepare the turkey. All we have to do is prepare a rub of salt, pepper, and baking powder. After the turkey is brined for at least 24 hours, rinse it off completely and dry it well with paper towels. And now we break out a large cast iron pan. And now vigorously apply the rub to the turkey, making sure to use as much of it as possible. The baking powder will help to dry out the skin because we all want that crisp skin. And the next vital step is to insert a probe thermometer into the turkey. We're aiming for a very low temperature of 150 degrees Fahrenheit in the breast meat, so we want to keep close track of the temperature as it cooks.
If you don't mind, I'd like to share the real secret to a great roast turkey. Use a thermometer. When you cook any kind of meat at all and you go by minutes per pound, you're using an estimate written by someone who knows nothing about how well your oven will cook it. Here's why a turkey becomes so tender that it just falls apart. It's overcooked. Here's why the breast meat becomes dried out and flaky and tasteless. It's overcooked. A cooking thermometer isn't expensive, and you owe it to yourself to get one and try it for yourself. You'll be able to use it on roast chicken, on steak, on pork roasts, and you can even use it as a candy thermometer. Besides, this is your Thanksgiving turkey. When you want to make a turkey your family will never forget. So definitely make a small investment, less than $20, and get a cooking thermometer.
This turkey will be roasting for a long time, so we have plenty of time to prepare the gravy. We sear the giblets in a cast iron pan in order to brown them. Then add simple mirepoix vegetables of carrots, celery, and onions. We cover them all with water, bring it to a boil, and lower the heat to a simmer. Simmer for at least an hour, and we have turkey broth. It took 4.5 hours for the temperature to reach this point, but we're not done yet.
This doesn't look so bad. Got a nice skin to it. And rest is definitely topping at about, yeah, it is just making 150. There we go. Meanwhile, underneath, we have dark meat, as you can see, is definitely warmer. It's actually closer to 160. So we are at a good start here. So is the drumstick, for that matter. Alright, now for the fun part.
And now we cover the turkey with foil and let it rest while we heat the oven to 500 degrees. The temperature of the turkey will actually rise several degrees as it rests, and the final step will be to blast the turkey at high heat to brown the skin.
Nice. Well, the skin is definitely done. In fact, I think I'll cheat a little bit based on a little of these juices right now. Because why not?
And before we can say voila,
And voila, we have roast turkey.
and do we ever have a roast turkey? The skin is crisp, and all we have to do now is move the bird onto a platter while we prepare the gravy. I'll admit, preparing a good gravy is one thing I've had difficulty with, but this gravy turned out well because we didn't hold back and we took a chance. After adding enough flour to make a thick, pasty roux, we then add the turkey broth and whisk vigorously to dissolve the flour and mix it all together. Finally, we strain the gravy to give it a good consistency. And finally, it's time to carve the turkey. By controlling the temperature and roasting it slowly, we have a bird with crisp skin that crackles when we carve it. The white meat slices easily and doesn't flake apart, and it's gushing with juices, while the dark meat is tender and not tough. Top it off with some of the gravy, and we have a Thanksgiving turkey to be proud of.
This turkey had everything I was hoping to achieve. A beautiful look, crisp skin, tender white meat that was soft and it gushed juices, and dark meat that was tasty, juicy, and not at all tough. What's more, even the gravy turned out well. This is a turkey I can genuinely say I'm proud to have made, and I do hope it's good enough and easy enough for you to try yourself. Please post your comments below this video here, and I hope you enjoy your holidays. Thank you for watching.